What are you up to there, mate?
Oh, just doing a bit of carving.
Oh, but he's multi-talented. Not only can he polish, but he can carve as well.
How about that?
Are we allowed to talk about what it is, or is it a secret?
No, it's a secret, this one.
So here we are out at the workshop, the big workshop I call it. And this is where Dave weaves his magic. Dave's obviously my long-time business partner of 37 years, I think, this year. Long time to be with a man, isn't it?
Yeah. Sure is.
But Dave is the one that really brings the timber to life in the polish booth. So the table we talked about back at my workshop, we'll have a look at that a bit later. Dave's actually polished that now and it looks absolutely stunning. But I thought it might be nice just to see how the polish booth works. Dave's got a little project in there. It's some feature panels for a desk that we're doing. And they're JahRoc, so they're really beautiful. I'll probably hand you over to Dave and he can take you in there and just show you what he's up to.
Righto. So here's this bay booth. This is where I spend a lot of my time. That's where we mix all the polishes up and then we take it into the booth. And the booth is a semi-downdraft booth, which means all the air gets sucked through these filters and then gets dragged down and then goes out through those filters, so it's very clean environmentally. And here's these panels that Gary was talking about, and if you have a look at them now, you'll see they're in their raw state. They've all been sanded back, ready to be sprayed. And you have to meticulously go over them before you spray them, because if there's any cross sands or any marks that need to be removed, you can't do it after you've polished it. So you've got to have a really good look at it first. Then once you're happy with it, then you can lay it out here and then we get the polish gun and the polish pot over there and then we'll seal them up. And once you see them sealed up, it completely changes the colour of the wood. And something like this will get, in the first sealer coat, probably 6 coats. And then this product's got it's a burl and it needs to be filled and polished and filled and polished. Probably that sealer coat process will happen 3 or 4 times. And then once we're sure that it's all spot on, then we give it its final coat, which is a semi-gloss finish that makes it look that beautiful matte look so that you can actually see the wood as it actually naturally is. This is for me more than anybody else. This is to keep the polish off me and also to keep any dust or fragments off the job. As they say, good for me, good for the job. Now it gets a little bit noisy once I turn the fan on. And this unit that I'm wearing actually sucks the air in through there and then filters it through there and then blows it through my face so I can breathe.
Let's go and meet Jaggath. He's working on his bench over here. He's a supremely gifted craftsman. And hey, Jaggath.
Hi.
Say good day.
Hi, good day.
How many years have you been working for us now?
16 plus.
There you go.
Yeah, I
So,
like that place.
you like it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much that Jaggath can't build, and I guess now you know all our designs. In fact, you know most of the designs better than I do. If I want to know how to make something, I ask Jaggath, because he's done so much work here,
Yes.
and everything he does is just beautifully executed and amazing tradesman. Brought your family out, didn't you, from Sri Lanka?
From Sri Lanka. I'm original from Sri Lanka. Yeah.
Anyway, Jaggath's a big part of this place and a big part of what we do, particularly everything that comes out of here he makes. So he gets all the big machines, much bigger than mine. So we'll let you keep going and I'm just going to show these guys these other machines. So, you know, look at that bandsaw, for instance, compared to my little one. That's a monster. And over here, this machine is 1500mm wide, it sands. And it was actually made the same year I was born, 1961. It's called a Barker and it was built in Melbourne, Victoria. Amazing old machine. We've had this machine for probably 25 years. When we bought it, it had been running for 30 years on the West Fire line, 24 hours a day. It ran 24/7. Now we don't run it that much, but it uses a lot of power, but it's a great machine and we can sand some really big slabs with that. We've got a huge stroke sander down the back with a 3-metre bed, and then this is like a bigger version of my panel saw, but of course it's a standalone machine, so that one's just the panel saw. Obviously has the tilting head and does all those great things. Really long table, I think I can cut 3.5 metres on that sliding table. And then over here we've got a bigger thicknesser, standalone thicknesser. So that'll do 600 mil, whereas mine only does 400. So that's a fantastic machine. I call it the aircraft landing table. It's just beautiful big 3-metre table, great for flattening big pieces of wood, 500 mil wide. Actually, I machined all these on the weekend. These boards here I flattened on here and then I put them through that thicknesser there. I've been helping out with a bit of machining out here while Dave's been busy polishing. So it's been fun working with these big machines. And again, look at that docking saw. That's a monster compared to my little one. So this guy will cut, I think that'll cut an 8x8, just boom, just chops through it like butter. Big blade. So yeah. And obviously because we have big bits of timber out here, we use a forklift to move things around. Out here we have all our big packs of timber. Yeah, we store the timber outside, but it's all undercover under old CBH tarps. And there's a lot of beautiful big single slabs out here. Probably around the 200 to 250 tonne of timber we've got stored. Marri, Jarrah, she oak, bit of carry, blackbutt. Yeah, we've got some beautiful timbers here. So here we are in the dispatch room. It's quite an important part of our workshop because you've got to have somewhere clean and dust-free to keep all the work when it's finished and ready to go out. In fact, we're doing a delivery tomorrow in Perth, so pretty much all this furniture is going to get loaded on our trailer this afternoon and bound for people's homes just before Christmas, so they'll be pretty happy to get some nice Christmas presents early. And this is the table that I had been making in my workshop in the part 1 video. And I said that Dave would weave his magic with the polish, and he most certainly has, because it's just come up so nice. I mean, it was a beautiful burl, but it's the finishing of it that really brings this material to life. You know, there's so much filling that goes on here that he just gets that beautiful luster. It doesn't look overworked. Even the edge work, you know, we keep that. We leave all the little dents and holes because that's all part of nature. We don't want to sand those off. And it's just a great example of a Marri burl, a red gum burl. So yeah, it's just really, I always love seeing them come to life in the polish shop. So some quite cool products in here too. We've got a really groovy hat rack for someone with a lot of hats. This is the second one of these we've made, these beautiful people. The other one was Jarrah, and I thought surely they won't need any more hat racks, but they need another one. This one's going upstairs. And then, yeah, really beautiful Tex dining table out of Marri. And then that's the back of a bed head. There's a whole bed. This is the bedroom suite. Really nice. Tall boy, all dovetail drawers, which is a great way of doing a drawer because they never fall apart. And look at that Jarrah. It's just amazing. These came from a 9-metre long log that had been on the ground for some 10 or 15 years. We bought just after the fires in 2011 when we thought we were never going to get any timber again because we lost a lot of timber in those fires, and this Jarrah is just spectacular. So we're still working our way through that. What was that, 2011, so 14 years ago we bought that. And some nice little bedside cabinets to go with it. And again, so it's all out of the same log. And that's the great thing with the way we store our timber. We get it cut for us. We're able to make entire suites and sometimes entire households of furniture just from one log, which is pretty amazing. You know, you're not going to get that at a commercial furniture shop. So yeah, it's very rewarding. 2 bed sides, all against here.
Floor's out there.
And here we go again, off to Perth with some nice new furniture.